welcome back. Well, we have Siobhan Foster here on behalf of a village update. Welcome, nice to see you.
Good to see you, Lisa.
And of course, you're with Village Management Services, just to remind everybody. And you know, there are a lot of ways that people can be informed here in our community. I mean, there are so many vehicles, magazines, emails, TV, lots of different ways, right? Flyers. Yes. And so you're going to go over all of the ways that they can be informed.
Many of the ways.
Well, you know what, tell me just before we get started, you know, why is it important for all of us to keep informed?
Well, we keep hearing wherever we go that, you know, people didn't hear about this or didn't know about this. So we just want to take a moment and refresh all the options people have available to them to stay informed.
Okay, because there are a lot of things that people need to know about that's going on here, so perfect. Okay.
So I wanted to start with what's up in the village. This is a Friday e-blast that goes out, and it highlights all the current events in the village that are of, you know, of note, right, and any other key happenings that people should know about as they affect their daily lives.
Right, and it's an email, and it looks like you have 17,000 recipients right now.
That's correct.
So that's almost everybody.
But there can be recipients from outside of the village and so
that's
forth.
True.
So
oh, that's
it may
true.
not be all of our residents.
Oh, that's true. Because we do have over 18,000 residents. So you know, there's still a handful that still need to get that information.
So
okay.
I just wanted to touch on how residents may subscribe to what's up in the village. They do this by going to the village website, which is lagunawoodsvillage.com, and click in the Contact Us icon in the upper right-hand corner. This is circled in red on the screen before you. And then you will subscribe by scrolling to the bottom and completing all fields, requesting subscription to village emails and alerts. So that will put you in the database to get all the Friday e-blasts and any special e-blasts that may go out kind of off schedule.
Okay.
Also, Third and United send regular monthly email updates targeted specifically to their housing mutual members. And GRF also sends monthly updates. To subscribe specifically to these messages, use the website form shown on the last slide, the previous slide, or send a message to info@vmsinc.org indicating you want to subscribe to these monthly emails.
Okay.
And again, it's just another way to find out what's going on in your housing mutual or with GRF.
Exactly, perfect, okay.
And then just please remember that having your email address on file with resident services does not subscribe you to the weekly e-blast. You must subscribe. So we encourage people to, again, fill out the form and subscribe.
Okay, so you're saying in addition, when resident services has an email address on file, like maybe you did that when you first moved here,
yes,
that doesn't mean you are automatic in pretty much anything else.
That's correct.
You have to make sure you select those.
That is correct.
All right.
And then you may check the village website for the latest news. And you do this by going to, again, lagunawoodsvillage.com, selecting the news tab and the news home tab. And that will have the most up-to-date information pertaining to the village.
Okay.
Regular news updates are also posted on the village Facebook page. So that's another avenue to get updates and reminders and so forth. Now this brings us to board and committee meetings. The GRF United and Third boards meet the first, second, and third Tuesday respectively of each month at 9:30 a.m. You can view the board and committee meeting schedule at lagunawoodsvillage.com. Again, that's the village website, by clicking on the calendars tab and then go to the all governance boards calendar. This is sometimes referred to as Team Up.
Okay.
To attend virtual board meetings or committee meetings, you can look for the Zoom link in the open forum section of the respective board or committee agenda posted, again, to the village website under the calendars tab and then the all governance boards calendar. You click on the link a few minutes prior to the meeting to launch Zoom, then select open Zoom meetings and launch the meeting when prompted. No password or registration is required.
Now that isn't in all cases. Not every meeting has a virtual component to it.
The majority of them do.
The majority
however,
of them
yes.
do? Okay, great. And so this is the best way for them to do that?
Yes.
Okay,
or they can also view the meetings on Granicus.
Right.
That's our system. You do this again by visiting the village website, lagunawoodsvillage.com, and selecting meetings. And you can watch the board and committee meetings online via Granicus.
Okay.
Meetings are listed by date, with the most recent at the top. You just click video to watch the meetings and view the agenda documents, or click agenda to see the documents and all backup materials.
You could spend every day doing this because there are meetings all day long.
That is correct. And then, of course, you can watch the meetings live on TV6. That is the board meetings. They're every Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. All board meetings are replayed on TV6 the following Thursday at 1:30 p.m., as well as the following week on Wednesdays at 6 p.m.
Right, perfect.
Meeting recordings are also available on YouTube. You may visit the Village YouTube channel and watch meetings. You do this by going to the Village homepage and selecting the red arrow as shown on the screen in front of you.
Perfect.
Residents are also encouraged to subscribe to Code Red. This is
Right.
the Village's emergency notification system, which we use obviously when there are critical messages we need to get out to the community in a quick manner. And again, you can do this by going to the Village homepage. You'll see the circled Code Red symbol in the upper left-hand corner. And then you scroll to the bottom, open the drop-down menu, and click on Code Red and complete all fields.
Right, and again, you are not automatically subscribed to this, even though they may have your email on file with Resident Services.
That is correct. You
So
have
make
to
sure
opt
you
in.
opt in, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
And then this is just the screen that you will see when you come to the concierge desk if you prefer to subscribe in person to Code Red.
Looks like an emergency release form.
Yes.
Okay.
And then last month, I talked about ways residents can help control costs. One item I highlighted pertains to opting out of paper mailings, if you'll remember. The Davis-Sterling Act requires that each member receives 2 mailings per year. This is the annual business plan budget, which is mailed in late fall, and a copy of the results of the annual audit, which is mailed in late April.
Okay.
The cost of these 2 mailings is approximately $7.50 per member. So if a third of the membership opted to receive these mailings electronically, the savings would be more than $31,000 annually. And last month I shared if 12,000 members opted out and received these mailings electronically, this would equate to more than $90,000 in annual savings.
Wow, and it may not be something that people normally read, but may just want to have on file. So like you said, if it's, and they're probably a large document.
Yes.
So why not just get it in your email and then you can store it away in a, like a folder in your email. And then if you need to, you can always go look at it.
Right, and have it available.
Perfect.
So Senate Bill 392, which took effect this year, requires that each member receive a written request to indicate a preferred method of delivery.
Okay.
This seems kind of ironic that we have to do this in hard copy when we're talking about electronic subscriptions.
Yes.
But nonetheless, this notice will be arriving later this month along with a copy of the audit results.
Okay.
Please watch for it and reply if you'd like to have electronic delivery.
And I assume you'll have to write your email address on that form.
Yes.
Perfect.
So again, if you'd like to opt out of receiving hard copy mailings and receive these communications electronically, you can either watch for that form that I just mentioned, or you can send an email to information@vmsinc.org and do it electronically rather than utilizing the form that is required to be sent to you by state law.
Perfect. All right, excellent. Well, that's it's a lot of ways that we can obviously get our information, and watching the Village television, we really do an awful lot here. We do announcements before and after all of our interviews, so they can tune in anytime, Monday through Saturday, actually, at 9 a.m. when we do it live, or of course we do repeats at 12:30 and 5. So again, there is no short of ways to get your information here in the Village.
That is correct. But we want everyone to be aware so they can be
Absolutely.
partners with us as we move forward.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And if you have any questions about what we have just discussed, you can always send an email to generalmanager@vmsinc.org. We'll be right back.